For the past 2 decades, she has been battling diabetes, a chronic disease that would change her lifestyle forever. It all began when she was 5 years old. She was diagnosed with diabetes type 1.
I went into an hyperglycemic coma. That's where your sugars are very high. So I fainted and I was again taken to Kenyatta. I was admitted. I stayed there for 3 months.
Cate Ndigwa had to ensure that her sugar levels was normalized through medication.
That time when you're young, you get really tempted. Your friends are eating sweets, so once in a while you'll go there and eat sweets. So controlling of sugars at that particular time was quite hard.
The 35-year-old, a university graduate of journalism, would go through life. In some instances, her health would deteriorate, making it difficult to carry out her daily activities. Her daughter Mickey and mother have been a pillar of hope.
People who help me are my mom and my daughter Mickey, who is here. So my mom cooks for us. She serves us food. Of course, Mickey helps out. She does the dishes. She knows that is her responsibility.
The Class 4 student has also turned out to be Kate's home doctor, from giving her mother insulin to reading her medical records.
I take my blood sugar tests thrice a day, and Mickey is the one who does that because I'm not able even to see the glucometer. So Mickey will take the glucometer, I'll inject myself, she'll measure the sugars, she'll do the recording.
Juggling between her schoolwork and taking care of her mother has not been an easy task for Mickey, who desires to be a doctor in life.
Mickey will help me in most of the things. If I need to take a cup of tea, it's Mickey to warm the tea and serve me. If maybe I need to go to the washroom, she's the one to assist me.
But Kate's tribulations were compounded more in 2008.
There was something that was happening with my right eye. So I'd look at you and I'm seeing like this. I would see something hanging on my eye. So we went to Kikuyu Eye Hospital. We were checked and I was told that my eyes were bleeding because I had what they call retinal detachments.
You downloaded from the Bible.
This would turn out to be yet another transformation that changed her daily routine.
I had to get used to doing things slowly. I had to arrange things in a certain way. If my cups are here, you didn't move them, because if you move, it will take me like another hour to look for whatever I'm looking for, if it's a cup, if it's a book.
But as she was preparing to undergo treatment at Kikuyu Hospital, her mother would be informed of an unfortunate news.
So in the process, in fact, the lab technician is the one who noticed. So he called my mom and asked my mom, "Are these tests yours?" My mom said, "No, they're for my daughter." So they said, we were repeating the test because the kidney functions look a bit, they're not normal.
A medical report that would pierce deep through her heart.
Even when I was told I have low vision disability, it didn't even affect me. But when I was told you have kidney failure, ouch, I was like, why now kidneys again?
Cate, for the last 2 years, has been on this machine every fortnight for dialysis.
I do 2 sessions a week. That is on Tuesday and Friday.
Dialysis prescription is based on how people are, the general condition. It's not true to say that people require two sessions of dialysis. Sometimes you may require even daily dialysis. Many times, actually, you require 3 sessions of dialysis. The normal prescription for dialysis is 12 hours of dialysis in a week, spread within 4 hours each of the sessions.
Kidney transplant is not also an option for her at this stage.
I have that severe bone disease. So there's so many things that are making the kidney transplant be a bit elusive. But it's something that we discuss most of the time with my renal doctor.
Kenyans are seeking kidney transplantation, and right from also because we are getting very many Kenyans now who are getting chronic kidney disease and end-stage kidney failure.
Diagnosed with chronic kidney condition and while undergoing dialysis, in 2017, doctors would once again find out that she had dislocated her hip joints, forcing her to be on a wheelchair, never to walk again.
Just here in the house, I fell and I cracked my tibia, my left leg tibia. So when we went to hospital, we hadn't realized that my hip joints were dislocated. So in the process, after the x-ray on the tibia, we realized that I couldn't stand. I was not able to walk. So we went back to hospital, we did some MRIs, and that's when the doctor realized that my
Both hips were dislocated.
Who are in stage 5 chronic kidney disease are the ones now who require dialysis. And there are various complications now that come along that continuum. And you've got bone disease. And in bone disease, the calciums, the phosphates, and the vitamin D metabolisms are abnormal. And in such situations, people then would get sometimes spontaneous fractures.
Finances is yet another great challenge in Cate's life. She requires 3 million shillings to cater for her surgery and post-surgery treatment at Nairobi Hospital.
We have to talk to our friends to support us. So I explained everything to the doctor and he understood me. So he said he was going to talk to some of his partners who they work together, the people who will be giving out the equipment for the surgery, the theatre, and you'll see if we can get a subsidized price.
Money that her family can ill afford, forcing her to turn to well-wishers to assist her get the medical attention she desperately needs.
When you hear 3 million, you kind of lose hope because I don't even have a shilling in my pocket right now.
Any assistance towards her medical bill can be channeled through paybill number 321926, account name Cate. She remains positive that despite her tribulations, there will be light at the end of the tunnel, holding on to hope as each day passes. The hard economic times coupled with unemployment is the reason as to why most Kenyans cannot afford to pay the medical treatment. It is the hope of Cate that one day the government will look into the plight of patients who are suffering from diabetes and kidney, even as Kenyans join the rest of the world in celebrating World Kidney Day on the 8th of March 2018. Brenda Zedradido, Channel 1 News.